We know better than that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't get on the podcast like with a fucking gun or smoking a blunt or.
What's up, fam? It's your boy Chief Neef.
It's your boy Jalen.
It's your boy Twisty J.
Okay. We back with the conversations are real,
Raw.
And uncut.
Jay, what we got on the agenda today, man?
Man, so we here for a little last word chit chat. You know, things be going on in our lives, and we just kind of just want to talk and kind of hear each other's opinions about different things that we have been speaking of with our other peers, social media, you know, and just anything and everything. So one thing I really did want to talk about though was I was watching this podcast clip. I don't know the name of the podcast, but shout out to you. And they had Dr. Umar on. And one of the questions were, can you basically be pro-black and date or marry outside of your race? Now, before y'all give y'all opinion, I just want to say one little fact that Dr. Umar did say, which is really good. 1 in every 4 black women get married. So basically, only like a quarter of them is seeing the wedding aisle. So it basically was like, because only a quarter of them are seeing the wedding aisle, it's bad for us to be trying to marry outside of it, because it's like we should be trying to make sure that our black women are queens. To make that number go up. So what's your opinions? Do y'all think that dating outside your race, marrying outside your race, is you being anti-black?
You want to go, bro, or me?
I don't think
I took it up.
I don't think it's. Go ahead.
I think that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. I'm sorry, but that's statistic of you saying 1 in 4. That doesn't mean that the other 3, like, you know, I'm like, should be dating inside their race. Because at the same time, I believe that everybody has a right person for them. So no matter what color it is, me, I don't prefer to date outside my race. I fuck with only black women. But at the same time, other people, like, my brother likes white girls. Okay, if he likes white girls and that's a perfect fit, he's having his girlfriend. Okay, so what? And some of those black girls, those 3 black girls that don't have a black man, maybe some of them have personality issues that they need to work on themselves.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Self-growth. Not everybody deserves to be married, because a lot of people have self-work to work on. Not everybody deserves to be in a relationship, because everybody has a lot of self-work to work on. So therefore, that stupid-ass statistic of, 1 in 4, now everybody just date black women. No matter who the hell they are, no matter what the fuck they do, no matter how fucked up they are in the head, man, kiss my black ass.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. Sorry. Umar's a stupid. He's an idiot to me. Whew, sorry.
But I think, I like Nefe was saying, like, just because you're not dating that black person and you just want that number to go up, and now you just dating somebody that you might not even fuck with, you dating a black girl just to make the number go up to 50% or 75%, and you're not even happy, or you don't even like black girls, or you stressed out, whatever the case
You're not
may
dating
be.
for love.
Yeah, you just dating for statistics, I guess.
Yeah, I think the whole saying like, oh, you're not pro-black is a little extreme, I would say. Oof.
Oh, shit. I'm going to start my water. A little, bro? That's extreme.
It's a little extreme. I think that what the conversation is, and that like people's disconnect with it is that, and we're just going to be 100 because we are real. I feel like when a black guy is not with a black girl, it's deemed, is shunned upon, basically is what I'm trying to say. Whereas when a black girl is not with a black man, sometimes it's like, oh, she done went through all black men and none of them liked her. So now she's, you know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
And then I'm just like, okay, here's my thing. Just like what you said, not everybody probably every woman that he had went to was not the one for him, and vice versa. Every black man that she went to was probably not the one for her.
And it had nothing to do with race.
And it had nothing to do with race, and then she ended up being able to find what so-and-so called. Now, this is where I start disagreeing. Now, everybody, to me, should be able to have their preference. Now, the issue to me is when you're anti-black and then you're messing with a white girl or whatever, is when you're, black girls, they're so extra, they're so raw, they're high maintenance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just talking, they're stressful, they're erratic, like you're just...
Now you're doing too much.
Now you're doing too much, you're talking down, you're anti-black. That's when it's like anti-black. But to me, I feel like we've gotten to a point in our society where it's wrong for people to have preferences. And I disagree with that. Everybody should be able to have a preference. It's just you should not be able to talk down on other people because they don't fit your preference. That's when it's like, okay, now you're doing too much. Like, to me, it's nothing wrong with your brother liking white women. It's like now you're going to talk down about black women when your mama black. Like, that's an issue.
Of course.
So, yeah, I think this is a little extreme.
Everybody has their own preference, bro.
But how do we feel about that, though? Like, how do we, and when I say how do we feel about that, I'm saying how do we feel about, I feel like girls are more so acceptable to have their preference than guys.
You know,
or vocally express their preference than guys. And when it comes to like dating outside the race and shit, because I'm like, when it comes to weight or anything, when I say weight, like thickness, skinny, guys say that often, you know? But like when it comes to race, it's very, very...
They victimize them, bro. They victimize them in society. And it's a one-sided thing because I understand that, of course, black women are the most disrespected people in the whole like world for sure. I agree with that. But however, there's certain situations as in that to where you're taking it extreme, you're reaching. Mm-hmm. Like, all because, like, there is this disparity doesn't mean that that's solely on race. There are some people that, yes, are anti-black. But that doesn't mean that, like, you can say that all because I don't, it's not that I don't like, this isn't for me, but for a random dude, okay, he doesn't like black women. It's not that he doesn't like them. It's just, that's not his preference. That doesn't mean it's not taking away anything from you. And then people take that as, oh, fuck black people, all that, this and that, third. So I think it's just the whole, damn, I don't know where I'm going. I think it's just the whole mindset of like victimization. That's where I know, yeah.
Yeah, and I guess like kind of what you just said, it kind of just, I guess it just triggered me a little bit. I'm gonna tell you why. So think about this, right? It did kind of trigger me a little bit because imagine you like as a black man being like, I don't know, how far do I want to take this? Okay. Imagine you
all the way, man.
No, imagine you. I feel like it's kind of annoying because it's literally, it only really happens to black men. Let's be a fucking honey. You as a black man, you come with your white wife. It's going to be more of an issue than it is for a woman. White man with a. But yeah.
Oh, you know how many times that some black girl has asked me, "Do you like black girls?" Yeah. Everybody gets that question, and if you say like, or no, not even black girls. If you like white girls, and if you say yes, it's a problem.
It's a big problem.
It's a big problem.
Like if Dion walked in the door with a white girl, we all would be like, Dion, what the fuck?
We're all looking at you.
Like, Dion, what happened?
Just like what you said, just like how you said that though, even guys feel that way now. Yeah, even in my head, sometimes I know it sounds so bad, but sometimes I'm walking, I see this, and if she's like white as the white, like she look like she from the boonies, like trailer park type white, I be looking at him like, sir, what went wrong? Like, and I know that sounds so bad, but it's true.
And that's like, you know what's so sad? So before I realized how big of an influence I had on my little brother, bro, you know he like hid the fact that he was dating a white woman from me. Like that's just like I'm not racist. I don't give a fuck what you like, but it's just the fact that my brother knew that I didn't like not that I hate white girls, but that's just not my preference. I would not date one.
Yeah,
he was like, oh shit, I gotta hide that from my older brother, because even like back in the day, like Hoko, he his date was white. My mom asked me on the side, yeah, I'm gonna expose you. She said, why is she white? Why is she white? Like, my mom accept white people now, like so freely, but like,
yeah,
and I understand that, like, that's a crazy disparity, bro. Like, you should be comfortable to love where you want to love.
But if a white woman walk up and she got a black man, like do we know any white girls?
I mean, we do, but do we want to name them?
Like, okay, if our white friend walked through the door and she was like, oh, hey, this is my new boyfriend, we all would be like, okay.
You think?
I think so.
I don't know. I disagree.
I feel like I would be like,
a white girl coming in with her boyfriend. To me, it depends.
A black boyfriend.
It depends on what type of white, though. I know that sounds so wrong, and I know
that's facts.
It's facts, though.
It's either a seasoned one or a Sally.
And that, you want to know, and that's another issue too. It's like I feel like a lot of times with black men, they don't always end up with the seasoned white girls, whereas the black women do end up more with the seasoned white guys. So that's probably another reason why there's a little bit more of like a disparity. But no, if she's like a visco white girl and then she walks in with like a nefe, I think that Nefe. I think that there's something wrong with Nefe. Like,
Bro.
I know this sounds bad, but that would like be the first thought in my mind until I actually spoke to Nefe.
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I thought about also.
But it shouldn't be an issue. That's the issue.
It shouldn't
like
be an
we
issue.
should not have that in our head.
But bro, I'm low-key kind of like that when I see a really valid black woman with a Connor.
Yeah.
That shit low-key his. I was like this white nigga really finessed
No,
a good one.
some like bad girls, and I'm like, they with a Connor?
Nigga,
But bro, most of them want them for one reason, bro. Their money.
The money,
like the nigga that lived next door. You know what I'm talking about with the
in the was it? No,
the
you
nice
talking about
car.
this apartment?
Yeah, with
yeah,
the nice car.
and then the girlfriend's bad. She a model.
bad as-
She a model.
I
Yeah,
saw that nigga. I was like,
I follow her on IG.
you do? She
Yeah.
follow the podcast?
I don't think so,
Fuck with your boy.
but yeah. But speaking of, we talking about that and like, some people may be quote unquote coons. Who do you think
Is the biggest coon in
is the biggest
society.
coon? Is that even okay for us to be saying coon?
No.
I don't know if that's.
I literally said it's not okay to say that.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Oh, so
It's
what
a
did we
derogatory
say?
term. It's like how people say whacker.
What does that mean?
Whacker is the other.
Oh, cracker?
Oh,
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
I was like, it's a racker.
I think it's so slow. It's like that and nigga.
Yeah.
It's like one of those like
All
endearing
right, who's the
things.
biggest?
Who's the biggest?
Raccoon.
Raccoon. Who's the biggest raccoon?
Y'all know who mine is.
Who?
What's his name again?
Herschel Walker.
Yeah, Herschel Walker, bro.
Herschel. Yo, and his son is a coon too. You know his son, Christian
say
Walker.
coon.
Oh wait, no, raccoon.
We're running this episode down.
Bro, is that a bad word though? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yellow Mart, Yellow Mart, Yellow,
Yellow
Mart.
Mart, Yellow Mart. Mine would be Terry Crews. And I'm gonna tell you why. Yo, he compared the KKK. He said he's never been afraid of the KKK, but he's been afraid of the drug dealers and the gangbangers. I was like, that is so anti-black. That is so crazy.
That's so crazy.
Who's yours, Nefe?
Even though a lot of people are not going to agree with me, to an extent, I find Umar a coon. Omar? Is Umar or Umar? Where the fuck? Johnson. That nigga, like, my thing is with him, like, he be having some valid points. I agree with him on some valid things. But there's a lot of stuff that he says, and it's like, in society, bro, you're posted everywhere, and niggas are in the comments laughing. Like, bro, people click on a Breakfast Club or even an interview with him to laugh, not to listen to your point.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, when your ideology, and like I think like he has some valid points, but like when your ideology, like, and you're spitting it and you're so passionate about it, and niggas are just there to like laugh at your ass, like you're entertainment. You're a coon. You're a raccoon, sorry.
I don't know if I would consider him a coon. I mean, raccoon.
He's a raccoon.
That's how I would feel with like Kanye as well. Like Kanye's stuff be valid.
Yeah.
Kanye speaks the truth, but he just posts too much, bro.
It's not that he only posts. That's the issue.
he talks. He don't know when to shut the fuck up.
He doesn't know when to shut up, and then he also doesn't, to me, sometimes know how to get his statement across without like the. He says it like a kitchen table talk when he's not kitchen table talk material. You know what I'm
it'd
saying?
be like you have to, bro.
When you're at a status, you have to articulate yourself a little bit of a certain way.
The thing is, when Kanye talk, you can't look at clips of Kanye. You have to hear the full conversation.
That's true.
Because if you clip Kanye, the stuff that he said, you'll be like, Kanye, what the fuck? But if you actually listen to like, if he did a podcast and you listen to the whole podcast, you'll be like, okay, it kind of makes sense.
And that's his problem. He like you said.
But that's
But
how
that's what I
social
said.
media. That's how social media is. They take shit, they clip it, and then they flip the words a little bit, and now he looked like a bad.
That, yes, but also too, that's not the only times that Kanye be doing dumb stuff. It's like he has Twitter. He has multiple platforms where he couldn't get his point across and fix it. And it's not always just the clips. It's him himself that messes himself up. Like when he be doing dumb tweets, when he be talking to paparazzi and stuff like that. Yes, they may clip it, but like when it comes to paparazzi, like paparazzi is literally like a 2-minute convo. Like it's not like a long convo sometimes with the pops. So it's like they're posting that and you still make yourself look like a fool. It's just like he's a terrible, the mind be there, but the articulation sometimes it don't be, it's not sometimes for the masses. Like we get it. We probably have them kitchen table type of talks, but it's like we may get it, but the Connor, Becky, and then the Hershas and the Terry Cruzes may not get it, you know? So, yeah, but back to the other, what was I about to say? The coon back to Dr. Umar. I mean, raccoons. I don't think that.
So bad.
I don't think that Dr. Umar is a raccoon. I think that he's just sometimes a little bit ignorant. Because to me, to be a raccoon,
But that's what you know. What like that's also like goes along with being a raccoon.
ignorance, yes, but I feel like ignorance in your like in your blackness, it to me is what a raccoon is. Because a raccoon is only given to a black person. So if you're doing things that to me is deemed anti-black, you are a raccoon. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like if you're talking down on black people, if you're saying
raccoons also entertain white people.
But I don't think that Dr. Umar is really. I feel like Dr. Umar, because when he speaks, he knows his information about the blackness and the black community. He knows.
Very well spoken.
He's very well spoken. He knows his information, and he does speak for the black people. It's just that there are times where it's just a little bit. When I say there's different types of ignorance. There is a raccoon ignorance where you have an ignorance within your blackness, and you're just an ignorant person in general. I feel like he has just an ignorance persona to him altogether sometimes with certain things like he says. Like I don't agree that's
why I said certain things.
Yeah, like I was about to say, I don't agree with the whole if you date outside of your what's it called? Your race, your
the Black Panther thing. You saw that?
No, what did he say?
He said he was gonna watch Black Panther because of the emphasis on the like Hispanic community when it should have been just all about all black people.
Ooh, that's a good one.
No, it's not.
No, I'm just saying like that's like that's a topic.
They were in Atlantis, bro. It was just a part of the movie. It's just a storyline. Get over it. Like read a comic.
But you also know too. I feel like he's one of the people that play into conspiracies a lot. And I just hate them conspiracy niggas, bro. Everything is not a conspiracy.
Bro, everything's not a
conspiracy. Everything is not a conspiracy.
It's life. Man.
Yes, it's life. Like, he's one of them type of people. Man, speaking of, one other thing I do want to talk about, since we are talking about like the blackness, I guess this is a pro-black episode. We love our black people.
Hold on, chill, bro. Chill.
He's anti-black.
Here we go.
One thing I want to talk about, because I know you really wanted to talk about it too, was about how, especially for black men, when you are built up and you're bringing yourself up, and then you do things that end up knocking you down. We've seen that a lot with AKA John Morant.
Jonathon Majors.
That's his real name?
Yeah.
Majors. That's two different niggas.
Oh, that's another nigga.
No.
We talk about John Morant too.
I mean, yeah, I know. You're naming
they both.
He's saying a different person. Okay, I was going to say that's his real name. But yeah, John Morant, Jonathon Majors. You got confused for a minute. But John Morant, Jonathon Majors. They both, they're at pinnacle. No, John Morant is just crazy. But let's talk about Jonathon Majors first, then we can get into the craziness.
There's two different types. So when it comes to Jonathon Majors, it's a black man that was accused of shit. And my biggest thing is, why the hell is it whenever there's a black person and that has a name society, an accusation gets all your shit revoked before you even proved guilty or innocent?
Yeah, that shit's kind of stupid.
That's the most dumb. Because now I'm innocent. Okay, now I've lost my Army commercial. He's lost his
money.
His spot on Marvel, because I'm pretty sure he lost his spot on Marvel for the Kane episode movies, would have made him tons of money. His other acting opportunities probably. Like, you're fucking up my future over an allegation that wasn't even proven, bro. And now I'm innocent, sitting here with less money. Now I got to figure out and reclaim my name. You know how it is, bro. Once you have that stain of an accusation, no matter if you're proving like innocent or guilty, you're gonna deal with the same penalties that you would if you were guilty.
I think that shit comes with like the fame and shit though. Like, I feel like anytime
being a black famous person,
anytime you get any money, a name, anything, bro, they gonna try to take it. They're gonna try to take that shit, bro.
Not only take it, anytime you get bigger, it's just people love you until you're actually at a status, and then once you get to that status, all they're trying to do is break you down, just like what you said, Josh. Now, but not even just want your money. People don't just like to see you succeed. Like, they play like they like to see you succeed when you trying to climb your way to the top, and then when you're finally at the top, they're doing everything to knock you down.
Yeah, because a lot of people want the people around them to be on the same level as them. So if Nefe just got a $1 million deal tomorrow and I'm jealous of him, then I want to bring him back down to my level so he could be the same as me, because I don't want him bigger than me, if that makes sense.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, like what you said, like we've seen that time and time again with like people who be wrongly accused of like rape or wrongly accused of domestic violence. Not
Always
saying
domestic
violence, rape, and all those type of things. And it was even said, like a lot of the stories that I heard about the Jonathon Majors, like I know a little bit of it. I don't know that much. So I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't like know if he is 100% innocent or guilty. But just from like
little, call 911.
I was about to say he's the one who called 911 and things of that nature. Where I feel like a lot of that is getting missed in the story. I feel like a lot of people just heard the first story of it, where it's like she
renounced the story, by the way.
Oh yeah,
right? Like she okay. Basically, she accused him. She accused him of beating him like in an outing or some shit like that in a taxi.
Oh.
And basically, like the true story came out that he was the one that called 911. She actually renounced her story, but none of that shit is coming out, and he's still just consistently losing deals, agencies, this, that, and the third. How the fuck did the lady that said that she lied say it like displayed all the information and niggas still losing shit?
You wanna know why? Court of public opinion.
Yeah.
That's why. That's the only reason. And it's also too because he also had it was a viral tweet that went around that was like basically this guy saying, oh, I know somebody in the industry that is very bad or whatever. He just like recently had like a big movie. And then when the whole Jonathon Majors stuff came out and the guy confirmed that it was him, people took that and ran with it and believed it. Not saying like because that's what I'm saying. I have not followed a story like you. You know what I'm saying? So I can't talk too much on this, especially because of how sensitive it is. But what was I about to say? I 100% agree with you. It's like as black men, it's crazy that like one situation will be able to take all that stuff away from you. And like what you said, that people who just want you to be on the same level as them. And I want to bring this to John Morant.
Wait. Before you even do that, because you go and I have something to say too.
Go say because I got a question.
Yeah.
So my thing is also, let's just be honest. It's a white girl gets a black man. That's another thing.
Was she white?
Yeah, she's white.
Oof.
That adds into.
I didn't know that.
That makes it 20 times worse.
Oof.
And she's a white girl.
Yeah, it's just like that girl who killed who told people that Emmett Till raped her, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Go ahead.
So my question is, if you were, okay, put yourself in the business shoes. If you were the CEO of Marvel or like the Army or all of those big companies, and because me personally, I feel like it kind of does fuck up your brand when you do have that shit in the news. So if you were the CEO of Marvel and you woke up the next morning and you saw that one of your biggest actors was in the news for, he didn't plead, like it wasn't 100% true, but they said that he may have hit a white woman or whatever the fuck he may have done. Would you still hold on to that deal, or would you strip the deal away is what I'm trying to say.
It depends on like the shoot. Like how close is it? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to put my money into you until I know what is it called? Like I will let it play out a little bit, but it all depends on the timing of everything. So if he had to shoot, let's say he got the Hulk, right? He's now the new Hulk. And the shoot was like next week and you just had, I'm a domestic, like you just beat up this white girl, I got to cut you. But now let's say the shoot is in 6 months. I would kind of let it wait out a little bit, see how it plays out a tad bit, and then decide from there. If it's not playing in your favor and you are guilty, you got to go.
This is what I'm doing, man. I'm putting that shit on standby. I put it on standby, and this one I'm going to go to the people that I know that have interacted with him and ask about his character. Now, going off that, right? Hold on, let me finish. Goddamn. So
this nigga trying to be like a damn teacher. I'm gonna go and ask your friends, how are you?
Oh,
and if you are a moral person,
that isn't like him.
Yeah,
but that's some real shit though, because these niggas this is his livelihood.
I get that
livelihood. So this is the way I would view it. I'm doing that, and then honestly, like you said, it's the time duration. It's a time crunch. If it's a month away, well, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to cut ties. But if it's a distance away, yeah, I'm worried about, because at the same time, there's so many people that I see it as such a problem that there's so many people that are proven that are innocent, that shouldn't be treated like guilty, that I'll give them the chance. So I agree with Jalen on that.
But it's like, you can't blame these brands.
I was about to say that's kind of La La Land to me.
It's because that's why I asked you the question, because you just said your first point was like, oh, these brands be cutting them too early and all this shit. But it's like, you can't be mad. Like, these are billion-dollar companies. They don't have time. Like, they can go find another Jonathon Majors or some shit like that. They don't have time to be, oh, well, let's just wait it out and see. Fuck that. Cut that shit. We'll go find somebody else. So it's like, we can't be mad at like Ja Morant losing Powerade, Nike.
Oh, that's different.
Well, okay, let me not.
Wait, but also wait. I want to say.
Let me not get into those.
I want to respond to you. It's not that I'm mad. It's that it's a shame. That's what I want to say. It's a shame that that's happening.
It's sad that it's happening to him. Yes, but when it comes to these companies, I agree with Josh. You can't be mad at them. And when I say you can't be mad at them, if this is all money. You're talking about his livelihood, but this is also other people's livelihoods. Exactly. This is a business. So it's
$1 companies, bro. This isn't fucking.
Yeah. So it's like these other people still got to eat and pay whatever. And if it is like a time crunch, like you said, I agree with you with the standby. If we're filming Hawk in January of next year and this shit happened February of this year, I can wait it out a little bit and see where the fuck this shit going, whatever. Mm-hmm. But if I got to film with you, your accusation came out in February, and I got to film with you in April, I may have to start like shifting things around, because at the end of the day, yes, it sucks for him, but the way how these businesses and corporations run is off of public opinion. And the public opinion is not on your side right now, and nobody's going to come and support what's it called, my business, because of your face in it. You got to go.
Because at the end of the day, the public pay the bills.
Yeah,
we
the public
make them richer.
Yeah.
So if we think Jonathon Majors is a fuck nigga or whatever he did was bad, and they see that we think that, they're gonna have to cut you, bro.
Yeah. That's why I said I agree with y'all. What I was saying is it's just a shame. That's all I'm saying.
It's sad.
It's just, that's all I'm saying. It's a shame. Like, at the end of the day, like, I understand, like, when you look at it like a consumer and look at it as a producer, producer's standpoint. Like, I understand what y'all saying. Like, it makes perfect sense. I'm just saying it's a shame that happens.
You want to know what I think Jonathon Major and his like publicists need to do? The same way how that story came out so quick about him, and the way how you just told me about all this other stuff, I've barely heard any of this other stuff about, oh, she was the first one to call police. You know what I'm saying? The same way that story came out, I wish that their publicists would start. Honestly, these people sell their stories. Sell it. Like, use your last dime, because I'm sorry, when a black man is literally accused of something like that, that tarnishes not only your image of what you're working from now, but for the future.
Jay, don't you think he's tried that? Like, let's be honest. Look at, like, the world loves drama. The world, like,
hey, sure.
So like the second that they put out that white girl put out that story, they're gonna, like, that's the most soaked up one in society, because you didn't even know what I said for certain. That story's been out. What I knew. It's the fact of niggas don't give a fuck. They wanna keep that name on you, or they want to keep that same. Like you said, people don't want to see you win. People like that's just evil drama we live in, bro. It's a shame.
And I was gonna say as well, like, have him do like an interview or something, but this is legal stuff, so I don't know if that would even work.
Yeah, his lawyer probably.
It's probably like, just don't say.
You can't. You have to wait it out, bro.
Yeah.
But
Ja Morant's a
dumbass.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's the one who fucked.
He repeated his second. He repeated his second offense of recording himself with a gun on IG Live. The same
2 months later,
the exact same shit. He just apologized to the league, his team, everybody. And Adam Silver even said it at the lottery draft yesterday that they're gonna take, like, he's assuming the worst. And honestly, I'm assuming the worst. I think he's gonna lose his Powerade deal. I think he might lose.
He already lost that.
You already did?
I thought he lost Powerade for sure.
I think he loses. Nike. Bro, he gonna lose Nike. Nike said, it's just like, they tweeted, we're gonna stand by him, and then he did that shit. He's gonna lose Nike, even though he's a star. He's gonna lose Nike. He's gonna lose a lot of shit. He's gonna lose a lot. They said estimated around 40 million.
No, he already lost the estimated 40 million.
He already lost.
He lost it because he was gone for the 8 games, so it couldn't put him in some type of like team. I think it's like
it wasn't. That wasn't the reason why he didn't make All NBA. He didn't make All NBA because of what he did.
Yeah, because
that's why he lost.
Because he was suspended too. That's why.
It was. You're saying the suspension of games. Yes, it's suspended. Like,
Oh well, yeah, but
no,
also
the
too-
reason why was because this nigga was holding a gun on IG Live. They were just being biased.
Well, still, he lost that 40 mil.
Yeah,
And out of like 200, like it's
233.
to me about John Morant is just crazy is the way that he wants to be. Those people want to be in his position. That's the craziest part. It's like you are trying to be a gangbanger and a hood nigga from the suburbs. Sorry, last word. Camera technical difficulties, but we back talking about the boy John Morant. But back to what I was saying about Ja. Honestly, like I was saying, the people who want to be, what is it called? Like in his circumstances would not be okay with what he's doing right now. So honestly, I think it's stupid. And also another thing that I wanted to bring to light as well, which I found out about. I didn't realize his mom had stuff to do with some of his situations. That is crazy to me. Okay, so he really needs to reevaluate the people that he's around. Like, I understand that why people are saying that to him more. Like,
Not be around his mom.
I know.
Like, mom, you got to get out of my life.
No, but honestly, it's like his friend. Not only did his friend get kicked out of the game, he also is the reason. Well, he's not the reason why, but he flashed him on IG Live, even though he knew he was on IG Live, so that was dumb.
Yeah,
The
that's
red
kind
dot?
of dumb.
Yeah,
The red dot. Being faced at the Pacers bus.
Yeah.
And then I just think that, altogether, it's just dumb. It's like, at this point, whatever consequences is given to him, he deserves it.
You know what doesn't make sense though? It's like with him, bro. All these situations, like you literally, like so many people are telling you, like, do this, do this, do this. And you're repeating it, like you just digging yourself in a bigger hole. And Shannon Sharp said a great thing about this. Like our generation now is so like. Whenever someone says something against what I'm thinking, they don't like a lot of people can't step back and be like, is there something wrong with what I'm doing? Like they just see it as, oh, they're just hating. Everybody's just hating on me. Everybody's just hating on me. I'm just doing me. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I got this. Like, no, nigga, you don't got this clearly because you're continuously being in the news for the wrong things. Niggas was talking about how the last 2 months we talked about John Morant's off the field, like off the court behavior more than him on the court.
That's true.
But that's a problem. You're a star because, like, you got to this point because you're good at basketball, not because you're outside shooting pew-pew guns with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta like understand where your kind of stance is in society, like, and like what you're doing is hindering your stance in society. Yeah. And another thing that I think he doesn't realize is, and Shannon Sharp like pointed this out perfectly, the league will move on with or without you. I don't think he's not gonna get removed from the league, but like. If he keeps on doing stupid shit, I mean, they can leave you.
Yeah,
they can leave you out in the street. There's 243 million, like guaranteed. That shit can be gone like that.
Yeah,
you gonna be outside for real, holding out them guns on IG Live
outside of your city, nigga.
Trying to hit it. It's gonna be a parade in your city for real, for real. Like hell no, like all that shit, bro. You just gotta think about it. You gotta be smart. And I mean, the nigga's 23. He's 2 years older than us. Well, really. A year and some change, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand being young and dumb.
And we know better than that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, we don't get on the podcast like with a fucking gun or smoking a blunt or.
I don't smoke a blunt on camera.
Nigga, say on everything you don't.
On camera or on
not
the pod?
Not on podcast.
On the podcast camera, nigga.
But you want to, nigga.
Nigga on close friends.
I don't really even do it close.
Hey, this nigga a peaceful day. You know what I'm saying? TV on, ashtray right there, nigga.
But yeah, like even
listen, God made Mary Jane for a reason.
Even we know better than that. So,
yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's just the people you surround yourself with, bro.
No, for real.
If you surround yourself with dumbasses, you're gonna be a dumbass.
I don't think it's the people. John Morant is the dumbass though.
Yeah,
like it's nothing wrong with his friend going on IG Live. It's something wrong with you having a gun while your friend is on IG.
Or how about this? He's a grown ass man at this point. Like how you said, we know right from wrong. He knows right from wrong too. At the end of the day, you know that honestly, that's probably not the friend that you should be just like out and about with. They're probably just maybe one of them homeboys that you need to kick it.
Come to the crib.
Come to the crib type vibe because he's the homeboy that erratic and don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like don't know how to just put his phone down, keep his mouth shut, just keep it cool. And this, yeah, just chill.
His friend though, let's think about it from his friend in that perspective, bro. You know this nigga's been in trouble lately. You know that there's a gun in the car. You know the gun's in this nigga's vicinity. As a friend, personally, I'm either saying like, yo, put that shit away before going IG live, or I'm saying like,
But how do you know he didn't say that?
And now
How do you know that the gun wasn't in the glove compartment and John Morant pulled it out as he was recording?
And also, too, I can't even blame the friend for the IG live because before the gun was even pulled, the friend had turned it to him at first. So obviously, Josh saw that he was recording on IG live.
Yeah.
He went back to himself, and the friend turned it again, and then that's when Ja flashed the gun.
Yeah.
So he knew that even if it was an IG live, if I know I'm recording, I don't want a video footage of me knowing I got $200 million on the line of footage of me with my gun.
It's just like, why? Like, what do you get out of doing this in a song?
To just look like a hood nigga.
you know what's so crazy?
To who? Yo, nigga?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Trying to impress your partners. That's the issue. Stop impressing your partners.
Nigga, you
impress your
already-
bank account.
You exactly. You already impressed me, bro. You got Nike deal, all this big ass house. You bought your mama house.
Yeah.
You already impressed me. I don't have to show you a gun.
Yeah, I agree.
fuck?
But like,
Crazy.
you know what's crazy too? It's like the real gangsters and all that shit. None of them niggas is scared of you. Like, you flashing the gun, them niggas find that shit corny. I find it corny. I'm not in them streets.
These real niggas actually pull it, stop, not flashy.
Bro, and all the real niggas that like are in the streets for real, they all say what? If you're gonna put that gun on, you better be ready to use it.
Yeah.
So you're not like, bruh, like that flash shit that.
It's a parade inside my city.
Yeah, like nigga, you're not cool. You're not hard as shit. You could be pressed at any time. And I don't understand why niggas like at his high stature like don't look at niggas like Brian and Steph. You don't see shit on them niggas, bro. They just chill. They stay in their zone. They stay in their family friendly thing. And what? They making money. They almost like Bron's a billionaire, Curry's on the way to being a billionaire. Like just like if you're being told you're a star and shit after that first offense, just be smarter, man. You too grown for this shit. I mean,
Go ahead.
I think this is gonna be the last offense from him though. Honestly, I think he really realized that he cannot do this shit his way, and he's gonna be humbled on this one for real.
I don't know, man.
You think he's gonna continue to be a dumbass?
It's not that I think that he's going to continue to be a dumbass, but I feel like he does deserve some good punishment. Like it
I think he does too.
Yeah. Not only that, and also too, I'm sorry, I feel like fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me type of situation. Like, this is one of those things where it's like, you know how parents be like, oh, my kids know after like one mistake not to do it. This is like one of the things where it's like, you literally just got in trouble for it. Like, it felt like yesterday. Like a month. It was a month ago. Like, it felt like yesterday I was hearing about this. And literally, you did the exact same thing. Like, I think that's what people's issue is. It's like, it's the exact same offense. It's not like he did something different. It's not like now he got caught with drugs or, you know what I'm saying? Like, Charlamagne the God said this, and I think it makes so much sense. I would not be surprised if that nigga had a drug problem or alcohol problem or something wrong with him, because who the hell makes that type of mistake twice like that? Especially with like 200, like I don't think no sane person with $200 million on the line would do some shit like that twice.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I'm
at
sorry.
least in a short span of time.
Short span.
Because you could also like you can see that you're on IG Live.
Yes.
Like I know he saw that shit too.
I'm over here saying he probably was thinking he was getting recorded. No, that nigga knew he was on live.
Because you can see the indication.
Yeah, you can see all them comments, the amount of eyeballs are looking at you.
Man, all I gotta say to John Morant is, brother, I pray for you, man, because there's something going on in your head. I think, and you know, Draymond said that he's actually one of the smartest people on there too. He's actually he's not a dumb, like, I'm not gonna say kid because they call him a kid, but he's older than me. But like, he's actually like a smart human being. So there's just probably something going on up there. He's probably stubborn, thinks he could do it on his own way. I don't know. And I mean, it's bleeding and hurt all his teammates as well because they had ended the team early. The Grizzlies' culture is terrible. So I just say, hey, man, I'm rooting for you. I hope you do better. I hope this suspension or whatever the hell they do to you teaches you your error of your ways, because you have a kid also. He's 23. He got a whole daughter. He's a role model to a lot of kids. He's a role model to his daughter. And he takes care of his family, so I wouldn't want that to happen. I wouldn't want any more loss or stupid shit to happen. So
I think that's the
turns
thing.
up.
A lot of black people, we want him to win. We want you to win because we think you're a good player. And honestly, he's a good face for the NBA. Like, he's very marketable. Like, it's a parade inside my city. Yeah, that's like That's him.
That shit did not blow up because of the song. It blew up
because of him. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like he's a very not only is he a good player, but he's also a very marketable player. So it's like you want somebody like that to succeed, but it's just like you doing dumb stuff like this, Ja. You gotta do better.
If you take out the cases, if you just like put the personality in, Ja's so relatable to our age group that like that's why I fuck with him. You feel me? Like he's like us, except for it's just if you take away all the allegations, he's perfect for like everything. But like you just gotta clean up your act, bruh, and you straight. But you just can't be like now. Like Shannon Sharp was saying, or some other people were saying, for him to like have a new start and show that he's serious. Like cut off your dreads or some shit like that. I don't think you need to cut off your.
Why old people always love to cut off some hair? Oh my god! I mean, it's like when the parents, when you get in trouble, they make you cut your hair off in school. Like,
I mean, I feel like it just signifies that like I'm serious this time about turning over a new leaf, because you can say your word, but no one believes his word now. Like he released, like there was a statement released, but like, come on, we know that wasn't you. So no one believes your word now because you even said that a month ago and you didn't, and you did the same shit. So to show like a new leaf, I can see why you would cut your hair, even though I don't think you should. But I mean, he has to do something drastic to show the world that he's serious.
He definitely has to do something drastic for sure.
Because those are little statements of, "Oh, I apologize." Nigga, that ain't you. That's your damn attorney. You over there probably still at Popeyes, flashing guns, getting ready for a new music video because your rap career is about to start. Yep. But I mean, like,
in the studio.
Oh God, want to cut this shit up? Fuck the NBA for real. Now have a whole rant. But I mean, yeah, man. Like I said, I wish the best for him.
I think we're done on that.
Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah, well, it's a parade inside my city, yeah. And it's your boy G.
I'm actually so ashamed he even said that. At this point, I'm gonna leave the podcast. That shit is so crazy. I'm actually so ashamed he said that shit. Wow. And I've been Chief Neef, and I've had the last word.